Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Curry knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. We had 4 in the game last week. without having some go-to moves with counters.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Ritter going to change up the look. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help while they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And some space here. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hammond. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Ritter from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Robinson up the middle. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Atlanta.
Going play action. Ritter. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
On the give, here's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, advantage. And frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. 3 quarters in the books.
Ready up.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter completes this quickly.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
Powering forward.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 127 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So time runs out.